What's up, tennis fans? I'm Lauren Lynch, and this is Tennis Now, your source for the latest tennis news now. Two are now one. Twins Bob Bryan and Mike Bryan made history in Los Angeles to take sole possession of tennis doubles record. The Bryan brothers rallied from a set down to win the LA final, capturing their record 62nd championship. Playing in their 100th career final, the Bryan brothers broke the all-time record of 61 titles they shared with Australian Hall of Famers Mark Woodforde and Todd Woodbridge. Bob Bryan said, "62 brings a smile to our face. It's been an emotional ride, talking about it every day for the past couple of months. To finally do it is incredible. There were definitely nerves out there, and those guys were playing great. It was a very hard-fought match. Our legs feel like jellies, arms spaghetti." It was the 6th LA title for the twins from Camarillo, California, who are all Americans at Stanford but have come to regard the rival Pac-10 UCLA LA Tennis Center as their home court. Family and friends, including Father Wayne Bryan, were on hand to see the twins hit their way into history. Mike Bryan said, "It's sweet, feels awesome hanging out with family and friends after the match. It's a cool feeling. We've been talking about it, seeing text messages saying, 'Go break the record.' It's tough to block that out, but we're human and it seeps in." So just how long can the Bryans continue to win? Considering the fact that they're only 32 years old and many top 10 doubles players are in their mid to late 30s, the twins have been injury-free for much of their careers and plan to play 5 years and are 6-0 finals this season. It's entirely possible the Bryans could make a run to the century mark in winning 100 titles. World #1 doubles player Daniel Nestor said, "They are the face of doubles. They've pretty much been the #1 team for 10 years. When people think of doubles, they think of the Bryans. They are fun to watch. I don't think any team in history has been as consistent as they have been." The Bryan brothers sat down with the Tennis Now's crew for a video interview before breaking the record. Check out the Tennis Now video page to see the twins talk about their favorite tournament, toughest opponents, favorite players to jam with, and the best celebrity tennis players. Sam Querrey followed the Bryans onto Stadium Court and showed his staying power in fighting off a championship point in the second set to topple top-seeded Andy Murray and successfully defend the Farmers Classic singles title. It was the 4th tournament title of the season for Santa Monica resident Querrey. He is second to Rafael Nadal for most titles on the ATP Tour this season. Querrey is the only man to have won titles on all 3 different surfaces this year: grass, clay, and hard court. An ecstatic Querrey, who also saved a match point in his semifinal win over Jenko Tipsarevic, pronounced it one of his best days ever. Querrey said, "This may be the best I've ever felt. Hopefully it will be a great start to the summer. The more matches you win and titles you win, I think guys start to respect you more and fear you more, so hopefully that's the case." For the first time in the 84-year history of the tournament, both the singles and doubles champions were successful in defending their titles. Surround sound came to Stanford as 2 of tennis' supreme shriekers and power players, Victoria Azarenka and Maria Sharapova, squared off in the Stanford final, trading screaming shots and shrieking screeches. When the noise subsided, the 8th-seeded Azarenka won 8 of the final 9 games to silence Sharapova 6-4, 6-1 and collect her first title of the season at the Bank of the West Classic. Azarenka celebrated her 21st birthday in style in sweeping top-seeded Sam Stosur in the semifinals, 1 round after she dethroned defending champion Marion Bartoli in the quarters. An impressive performance in the final left Azarenka famished to complete some unfinished business, eating her birthday cake. A smiling Azarenka said, "It's great. I can go eat my cake now. It just brings me so much confidence and passion, especially before the US Open, one of my favorite tournaments." Sharapova commented, "There's no doubt she's a great player. She has already been in the top 10. She's been there and had great wins in her career already, and is a tough one to play against." The WTA Tour returns to San Diego this week for the Mercury Insurance Open, but neither the Williams sisters, who both visited LA tournament last week, Azarenka or Sharapova will be playing. World #2 Jelena Jankovic is top seed, Sam Stosur is 2nd seed, and Wimbledon finalist Vera Zvonareva is 3rd seed in San Diego. Azarenka pulled out of the tournament citing a strained shoulder. The Williams sisters and Sharapova did not enter. Among the first round encounters to watch, number 8 seeded Yanina Wickmeyer, a 2009 US Open semifinalist, plays two-time Grand Slam champ Svetlana Kuznetsova, whose rank has dropped to number 21. A shirtless and ripped Andy Roddick played with good friend and former housemate Marty Fish in Washington, D.C. over the weekend in preparation for this week's Legg Mason Tennis Classic. Roddick, who celebrates his 28th birthday on opening day of the US Open on August 30th, is seeking his 4th DC title. He was runner-up to Juan Martín del Potro in Washington last August. So what keeps multimillionaire Grand Slam champion married to his supermodel wife motivated to continue to follow a rigorous training regimen that makes him the hardest working man in American tennis? Roddick says a continuous guilt trip powers him through training in the midsummer heat. Roddick said, "Most players who play tennis love the game, but I think you also have to respect it. You want to do everything you can in your power to do your best. And for me, I know I get insane guilt if I go home at the end of the day and don't feel I've done everything I can. If I know I could have done something better, I have this uneasy feeling, and it doesn't go away." Well, that wraps us up for today, tennis fans. I'm Lauren Lynch, and this is Tennis Now. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and I'll see you next week.